One of these days, I'm gonna figure out how this thing works. Alright, that should be good. Hi, I'm Liz Myers. This is my YouTube. Just so you know, I have no clue what I'm doing. Nice! Well, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm an obsessed ultra runner who has been able to make my life all consumed with running. And no, I am not tired of running or talking about running, but I've literally made a dream come true, and I am a full-time coach. I work for the amazing team of the Everyday Ultra, and I'm here to share all the things I possibly can with you via video. So my hopes and dreams with this YouTube channel is to share my experiences in the running world. So you think, like, what could that look like? Well, it could be a bunch of things. One of the biggest things is I am a podcast host. I am the podcast host to the Tribe of Runners. So you will see my episodes being released on YouTube. They are also released on Spotify and Apple, so you can go check them out whenever you want. Give them a like, make sure to subscribe and follow, and leave good comments. I mean, I don't want to see the shitty comments, please. Please leave them out. But I'm just here to share my experience in life and through running and as a coach, and honestly, to give you guys as much as I can in this world through video, through my experiences, through what I'm going through and how I'm making it day to day or week to week or month to month. However quickly I can get these out and honestly just be myself and not make weird shit. So my hopes is to truly share like the raw truth, the nitty gritty. I will literally briefly talk about my shitty training, and it has nothing to do other than like life being just crazy. But I just wanted to share like what to expect with these videos. So my biggest hopes is to share my life experience, what I've literally just said for the past couple minutes. I also want to share every aspect that I can. A prime example, I love crewing and pacing. I literally just crewed and paced the Arizona Monster 300. I had the amazing runner, Charlie, and I recorded the journey. I figured, why not share the journey? More on that video to come, and I'm super excited to share that. But I figured as a runner, I want to share the runs I do, the races I do, the training for the races I do, the crewing I do, the pacing I do. Whatever I can, I'm going to put it on here and share it. And that way, hopefully one day someone is wondering about this certain race or wondering how to crew and pace. Mind you, I do have a podcast episode that I go over and a blog that you can read all about crewing and pacing, but let's get some video and show like the true nitty gritty. I'm very fortunate that Charlie let me record him during the Arizona Monster and record the journey, and I can't wait to get that video out and show everyone what I experienced during the Monster 300. But for this whole channel, I want to give my coaching advice, tips, tricks. They could be long videos, they could be short videos, they could be reviews on products. I have literally just tried so many new gels. They're not new, but they're new to me, and I might share them. I might give you my opinion on them. But no matter what I do, if it's gear, if it's shoes, if it's nutrition, please understand that this is my personal experience. This is what I think of the product, of the nutrition, of the race. You know, it could be, it's very subjective, but it's my opinion. I feel like it could be a good opinion. I mean, maybe I'm biased, you know, you never know. But at the end of the day, I definitely hope that all of the content I make can encourage and inspire as many people as possible, because that is my ultimate goal. If you don't know about my podcast, it is called The Tribe of Runners, like I mentioned previous, and I want to share as many stories as I possibly can. So if you have an amazing story, which, by the way, you definitely do, let me know, and I would love to have you on the podcast. I wish and hope to share as many stories as I possibly can to let everyone know that you aren't alone. Because at the end of the day, we are all experiencing something, and it's nice to know that we're not alone. Because as humans, we like to know we're not alone, and just so you know, you are not alone. So that's kind of what to expect. And if you have something you want to hear about, or something you want to learn about, or you heard of a product and you want some advice on it, and I actually have some opinion upon it, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below, and I will give you my opinion. As I mentioned before, can't promise it's a great one, but it's my opinion and the best piece of advice I've ever been given, and something I do, and I hope potentially you will do, and this is the one takeaway you get from this video, is take everyone's advice, the good, the bad, the ugly, and formulate your own. Don't just listen to me and go, she's got it. I'm going to go with her, because I hate to tell you, I don't always have it, but I love to give my experiences so other people can formulate their own and then go have their experience and have their own point of view there too. So remember, everyone has an opinion. I like certain shoes for certain reasons. Other people like certain nutrition for certain reasons. It's just how life goes. We're all different, but in a good way. So I hope everyone enjoys these videos, and I hope to get them out in a timely manner that you can keep hanging out and hanging along and experience my journey for this year and many, many years to come. So if you don't know, I am currently not training for a race, but I am later this year. So training has not really been the best. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, and training got put to the back burner, to be 100% honest. And that truly is just because life has gotten busy. And that's because I was just trying to juggle so much all at once. And while I usually do that, sometimes it just can come to be too much. So running got put in the back burner, but my next race is going to be H9 Dragon Spine. It is a race in Georgia, and it is in August. It is a 50 miler with about 12,000 feet of vert. It is a gruely race, and I am super, super excited to run it. The reason I am truly doing H9 is because my big A race is the Barkley Fall Classic. So if you don't know about the Barkley Fall Classic, it is not the Barkley. It's like the baby Barkley, as I like to call it. And I am so excited to go out there and tackle this race. But as you know, the Barkley Fall Classic, and H9 50 miler with 12,000 feet of vert, I need to work on some vert training. And if you don't know, I live in the flat ass state of Florida. So the mountains that we have here are really, really tiny hills, and my training has been on a treadmill. And I do personally actually like to run on a treadmill, but maybe not all the time. So training has been interesting, and if you know me, you know I actually have ran 6 hours on a treadmill. Yes, I did a 50K on a treadmill, a nice and easy run, and I didn't think it was horrible. I hate to say that. It was actually kind of nice. I watched some documentaries, catch up on some YouTube videos. I think the redundancy of like being on a treadmill and just wanting to get outside has really taken over. So I let my coach know, and I did get some good trail running in. I actually went to Celery Fields. Here's a clip of me running at Celery. And I got some good mountain running down in Florida. In this little hill that we have here in Florida, it's called Celery Fields. It is really close to where I live. It is a gem of the Florida running mountains out here. So I truly did enjoy getting out there and getting some good running in. And, like training was just kind of crap. I felt like it was a chore more or less. And I kept like just making myself go to it. And, sometimes I'd be like, honestly, like you don't have a race coming up, like you could just skip it. And I'm not saying that's great, but I just had so much going on, and I started, getting more down on myself. So it's like, what to do? So I remember I had a run, and it was supposed to be a 2-hour run. I had maybe an hour and a half of time that I could actually go out. So I just made myself go out. I was like, you know what, you're going to go run and just give it what you got. And I remember it was dark, and this run just kind of sucked. I didn't want to do it, but I made myself. And before you know it, I was having like one of the greatest runs. And I remember like talking to myself during this and just like telling myself I was having such a good time, and I just needed to get myself out there and get in this run, because at the end of the day, like I was so happy afterwards, and I should have just made myself do it multiple times. This all happens. Run training is kind of crazy. And then I go to the Arizona Monster, and I get to pace Charlie, and I'm crewing, and life is even crazier now. I come back home and trying to get back into the rhythm of things, more craziness to happen, but have finally had that like moment where like the switch went off. I'm feeling so good, and I had a really, really good run on the treadmill, and it was on the treadmill. I mean, that should mean something right there. I had a good run on the treadmill, a really nice hilly run on the treadmill, and I was so like, this is it. I feel the spark coming back. I do not have the motivation for sure, but I have that discipline still in me, and it just like got relit, and I'm ready to go. So I am so ready to start getting back into training and like fully getting in there and getting in some nice speed work, then getting back in some hill work and just continuously growing these mountain legs that I'm trying to grow for these Verdi races that I have later this year. And I just can't wait to share this journey and all the training knowledge that I can with everyone to truly help encourage and inspire as many people as I possibly can. So I cannot wait to start sharing all the information, the dumb knowledge, the good knowledge, the funny knowledge, the whatever the case may be, and truly share this journey along with anything else that I can. I really hope to get this Arizona Monster video out. I think it's going to be pretty epic. It may not be the best quality, it may not be the best presentation, but you have to understand, like, I'm literally learning this stuff on the fly right now. I'm giving it my best, and I would love any feedback, any advice. Do not hesitate. You won't hurt my feelings. This is new to me. I'm learning, and I would love to learn with you. I will share my journey. I will share my experience, and I do have something that I really hope I can pull together. So for many of you that may not know, I just ran across Florida 200 in December of 2024. It is 2025 right now. And I did try to record some stuff. So for anyone that doesn't know who I am or know much about me, I ran across Florida 200, and at the finish line, I proposed to my now fiance. And that means she said yes. And I had all intentions on making a video and like showing her this video one day. So this will really be a true test to, as in if my partner does watch the content that I put out. But I have some videos that I'm going to try to put together and actually make that video I originally planned to. It might not be to the fullest, but it's going to be something that I'm going to try to put together and see what I can salvage. So I'm looking forward to this journey in YouTube, and I really just appreciate all the love and support. So like this video, subscribe, share it with all your running friends and your non-running friends. You know, we always talk about that stuff to our non-running friends, and just let's enjoy this amazing journey of running and build this amazing tribe of runners, an amazing community where we all encourage and inspire everyone. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.